Hey guys, what's up? In this video we're going to be demonstrating how to enable custom fonts on your websites. So if you have designed a web design or a website design and you have custom fonts, this is going to be how you implement them, and it should work across all modern browsers, so you shouldn't have any worries about that. So what we're going to want to do is first you're going to want to download the custom font that you want to use, and you're going to make sure that it is a TTF font or OTF font or pretty much a TrueType font. So once you've done that, grab that font and put it in a folder. I've created a folder called Custom Fonts Tutorial. Essentially, you're going to want to create something similar. Then I have also created a style folder, and inside of that style folder is a style.css, a style sheet, and it's blank for now. So we'll work with that later on. And also, let's go ahead and create a fonts folder and throw your custom font in there. Okay, so next we will open up the index.html file that I have created. It's very simple. Obviously, we have a title, we have a character set, and we have the link to the blank style sheet. So, oh, and also in the body we have h1 tag that says this is a boring old font. Obviously, that is debatable. Some may argue that this is not boring or old. I believe it is, so that's what we're going to go with. Now we're going to go ahead and open up that blank style sheet. So you guys are going to want to create one. Very simple to do. And open up the blank style sheet, and we're going to want to single out our h1 tag and say that we want to center it first of all. So it's going to look like that. Obviously, you guys don't have to center it. I'm just doing that for the sake of the tutorial to make it nice and neat. And now that it's centered, we are going to declare our font type. So we're going to say font face. So we use the @ sign, and we're going to say font face, and then the brackets, essentially, it's normal syntax for a CSS declaration. So now we're going to declare the font family, and you can name this whatever you want. You can name it I don't even know, like coolest font in the world. Swag. No, I'm just kidding. So then you do that, and we'll just go with that. So that's going to be the name of our font, and we're going to have a link to that font. So we have the source, and then we're going to, normally as any CSS URL or link, you would type out URL and then parentheses, and then either single quotes or double quotes, doesn't matter, ... and since our font is in the fonts folder, we're going to write /fonts, and the name of our font, which is brushscript.ttf. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that, throw it right here, and then we are going to say the format of the font is TrueType. So that's because it is a TrueType font. So that's pretty much that. Essentially, we have now declared the font, and we are ready to implement it into the h1 tag. So what we're going to say is font, and also a good thing to know is you should always have fallbacks on your fonts. So what we have here is, let me erase this, and we'll say 18 pixels. And essentially what these fallbacks are is, if for whatever reason the browser cannot load the custom font, these will be the fonts that it will fall back to. So in this case, if the user doesn't have Helvetica Neue, it will fall back to Arial, then Helvetica, etc., etc. So what we're going to do is replace Helvetica Neue with our font name, which is coolest font in the world. And there it is. You can see that the custom font has been working, has been enabled. So essentially we can go ahead and make this 40 pixels, and you can see it's bigger. And also, if you want, for obvious reasons, you can change the name to Brush Script. And obviously now it doesn't work because it thinks the font that we're calling to is called coolest font in the world. So we have to now change that to Brush Script. Oops, Brush Script. And now you can see that the font is looking, well, it's working perfectly. So this is, I mean, there are arguably better ways to implement this. I personally believe that this is going to be the most, well, it is becoming quickly the most common way to implement fonts. So if you guys want to use custom fonts on your site, FontFace is definitely the best and easiest way to implement it. Again, that's very much debatable depending on who you are, so don't like bash me for that. I love using FontFace. I think it's the best way. So take it with whatever. I mean, I just taught you how to do it. So enjoy. I mean, now you guys can, obviously, now you guys know how to use custom fonts with FontFace and enjoy making your websites. So that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you later. Any questions, comment below, subscribe, etc. If you have any desired tutorials on either Photoshop, Illustrator, web, like HTML, JavaScript, jQuery, obviously, which is JavaScript, but you know what I mean. Ajax, anything you guys need assistance with and want some help with, I will be more than happy to help. CSS, if there's some things that you would like made clear or stuff like that. HTML, yada yada yada. Hopefully PHP, but I'm not the best at PHP. Soon, maybe. Alright guys, later.